All right, welcome. So while I'm making these videos, I noticed a little thing. I'm not getting a lot of viewers, and that's fine. I'm not looking to get clickbait or anything like that, so not going to be outrageous, say outlandish things that I can't back up, that I don't truly feel like, or that I don't, that I'm just saying it just to get views. Like I said, this is just a hobby, a project, something I want to do. But again, if you have tips, advice, or suggestions on how to make the channel a little better, please comment below. And always, either thumbs up or thumbs down. I was reading today, New York Post, and I saw that the police union made a comment regarding the young lady who was killed in Morningside Park. And it almost, just by reading the article, it almost sounds like they're trying to blame the victim here. This is the problem with New York. The criminals are having all the rights now. It's almost like even the police are agreeing with what's going on as far as crime spiking, and it's almost like they're in support of it. But when you blame the victim, isn't that kind of like shameless? It really is something, regardless of what she was doing in the park. Anybody that's in the park at night has the right to life, has the right to live, not to be murdered or become a victim of a crime. So whatever she was doing, if she was walking the dog, taking pictures, whatever, you shouldn't blame the victim. And in this case, I think it's really hard enough for the family to have to deal with this life taken away so suddenly, and then have the police say, well, she was doing something there she shouldn't have. What? No, I mean, no, just don't do that. That's not cool. Anyway, so that's how I feel about that. And we're back again with the damn coffee. Like I said, look, I buy coffee. I can get Starbucks every day. And when I do get it, I don't drink the shit because it's terrible. I pour it down the drain. I mean, I get it every day for free. And just for my own gratification, I fill it up, throw it down the drain, or flush it down the toilet because it's disgusting. And again, we're doing this, and we're giving people this platform, these ignorant, arrogant fools who go and apply for a job and think that they can push their ideology on the masses because they have a job at a chain that sells crappy shit. Now, it's hard because I've never seen such a distortion of our society like we see now. I think everybody's just trying to, like I said, get clicks, go viral, whatever it is, all on the backs of other people, which is, you're stepping on people just to make a name for yourself, for a cause you probably don't even support, but you figure, oh, if I do this, my name's gonna get out there. Yeah, not for the right reasons. And 24-hour news cycle, you're in and out. Something else comes along and everybody will forget about you. So is it really worth it? I don't know. I know I would never do something like that, but that's what these people do. And, it's kind of messed up. Uh, I guess those were the things I noticed that I wanted to bring up. There's so many things that that I've just, kept inside, and I feel like this might give me a little bit of an outlet to get it all out. But again, I'm not going to do it because to offend anybody or to get clicks or to go viral or become famous, infamous, whatever. But the cultural war that's going on in this country is amazing, and it's divided us. And it's not dividing us so much between ethnicities or color or race as much as it's dividing us as ideology and what we believe is right and what other people believe is right. I think what they're told is right. I mean, if you do your own research, you read, don't stay, like for example, if you're following, let's say you get your daily blog, your daily mail, your daily news from one particular outlet, like a group publication, a syndication, and you watch it every day, and they form your opinion, and they form what you go out with every day, and it's not making you happy, or it makes you feel discouraged or miserable or sad, or not looking forward to your day, or hating other people because of what you read, were told, you surround yourself with. Don't you think it'll be time for a change, to go to something that may make you happy, that you may see some positive? I mean, I get on here, I read, and I before I make an opinion, I try to get both sides. You have to be objective, and before I form my opinion, I have to know what both sides are saying and try to get through all the clutter of because right nowadays there's nothing down the middle. I mean, I seldom ever read anything. There might be a few. I like The Hill. The Hill's pretty much a publication that goes down the middle, but everything else, it's kind of skewed to the left or the right. And again, I never look towards celebrities. Anybody from Hollywood that thinks that they can speak for the masses of America is very misguided, because they live in these ivory towers with armed security guards and 365 days of the year in luxury. So they very out of touch. And when they start to talk and they try to think for us, and they just so out of touch, and it's none of it is based on that they realize that they're out of touch. They don't realize it. And not only that, they're not on the ground, because like I said, they're up on these pedestals that everybody puts them on, and then they try to talk down to us or talk down to a certain group and push their ideas like if they have validation. And they're the biggest. Everybody in the entertainment business, they're the biggest contributors to misinformation out there. And they're constantly stepping in their own mess. They say something, then have to retract it. They talk out of context. Oh, they're the worst. So if you're getting your news from them, then you're really misguided. You really need to switch the channel. But again, just do your own research and have your own feelings and get your own ideas. I mean, like this whole debate on global warming. Now, I'm not going to say I believe in global warming. I believe in climate change. Absolutely. The climate has changed, and it will change. And it will change 10 years from now, no matter what humankind does. And it will change 10 years after that, no matter how much better we get at saving the environment. Because that's what climate does. It changes, just like the seasons. But this whole idea about global warming and sea rising, and there's so many things that could be done about the plastic and the pollution, and it's not all from the United States. Unfortunately, we like to blame ourselves, and it's just, I think it's almost a way to control the population. They like to use the environment to control you, to guilt you into doing things and paying more for something that the science is not settled on. But they'll give you all these facts, and they'll get 200, 300 scientists that'll say all this stuff, and then they'll use it to control you, and it's, and you just fall for it. And you're out there, these young people are out there, and they're protesting, and they're following this, following these figureheads that are backed by multi-millionaires and multi-billionaires, who are the biggest contributor to the pollution of the climate, and they back them because they have this money to send them out there and send them out to places all around the world to get the media to cover them. But you're not getting facts. You're just getting feelings. So, the best thing to do is to research yourself. I mean, the science is out there. And again, if you go and just do the research, you might realize that you might be on the wrong side of it. That's just me. And again, this is my opinion. And I think mostly today, all news, all media is all opinion based. So if you think you're getting facts, you're not. You're getting opinions. So best to do your own research. And again, read. I mean, if we had more, if this country did less viewing and did some absorption through reading, your brain acts differently than when you see something and you retain it and you actually learn it better by physically doing it yourself. When you're watching something, you view it, you automatically, that's a feeling. It's a quick reaction, and so you're off to, oh yeah, and you're texting and you're sending out a tweet or sending out a message on your Facebook based on what you just saw, instead of going, well, let me look into this and read about it, and then you calm, and then you get more rational. That first instinct to react is always 90% of the time the wrong instinct. Anyway, that's where I'm gonna leave this. Like, again, I'm just this video is just basically going to be about things I feel, and see if there's like-minded people out there that want to follow along and might have suggestions or tips or things I might do better, talk about. I'm trying to work out this editing. The editing is a little bit it takes a little time, and I'm not gonna do this for a living. I'm not gonna leave my lifestyle to do YouTube videos or do videos on Facebook, because that's not my thing. But this is a way for me right now as a hobby to get out a message, and hopefully some of you support it. And for those that don't, I welcome, really. That's what learning's about. It's to get both sides, people who support you and people who don't, and then you correlate all that data, and then you figure out what's right and what's wrong. And it's only to fit me, how to preserve what I have left. I know I have more years behind me than I do in front of me, but the ones in front of me, I want to make them good. So, I'll sign off here, and we'll catch up tomorrow.